and that's Peacock. Nobody cares about that. Disney. Nick does. Nick likes Peacock.
He likes the cock.
He likes the cock.
Yeah, black phone on the cock.
Yeah, black phone is on the cock. We're going to talk about Disney versus Netflix.
Ooh.
And a story that came out about that here the other day. Apparently, everybody's quarter just ended, so they put numbers out. And the wording here is interesting. Walt Disney edged past Netflix with a total of 221 million streaming subscribers at the end of the most recent quarter and announced it will launch a Disney Plus option with advertising this December. What's interesting about this is Netflix has been the top dog in streaming by far for a long time, and everybody's like, it's going to take forever, if anybody can ever catch up to them. This story, and many other stories like it, are proposing that, well, Disney Plus is past Netflix. Not exactly, that's not totally accurate. But Disney has edged past Netflix in total subscribers. Now here's where it gets interesting. Combined with Hulu and ESPN Plus, which Disney owns those are also Disney's streaming platforms. Not Disney Plus, but Disney owns Hulu, ESPN Plus, and Disney Plus. Disney said it had a combined 221 million streaming subscribers at the end of the June quarter. Netflix said it had 220.7 million streaming subscribers. So they're right there neck and neck. But Disney as a company has pulled ahead. Now, this is a little misleading in my opinion because people automatically attribute this to Disney Plus. No, that is not the case. In fact, because I was interested, because nowhere in any of these stories did it say, besides, it said how much Netflix had. They got 220 million. It's like everybody wants Netflix to fail. I'm a Netflix fan, but it did not say specifically how many the other streaming services had. So I was like, there's no barometer there. Okay, so I looked it up, and apparently Netflix is at 220.7 million. And that's Peacock. Nobody cares about that. Disney. Nick does. Nick likes Peacock.
He likes the cock.
He likes the cock.
Yeah, black phone on the cock.
Yeah, black phone is on the cock. Disney Plus, not including Hulu and ESPN Plus, which both have been out a lot longer, by the way. But Disney Plus, Disney Plus is doing well, don't get me wrong. They are sitting at 152.1 million. So no, Netflix is still the king streaming platform by a healthy margin, by 70 million plus, or right around 70 million subscribers. So yeah, Netflix is still king. But like I said, since Disney owns these other all three of these platforms, which Disney owns everything at this point. Yeah, Disney as a company, I suppose, is past Netflix, but that doesn't really count because how many of those people have both? You know, I don't have Disney Plus anymore, but I have both. Just as for those that are curious, Hulu has 45.6 million subscribers, approximately at the end of the quarter. Peacock has, I think it's 4 million. So they're killing it. They hope to be to 13 million in a couple of years. That's their words. HBO Max is doing pretty good as well. They are sitting at 92.1 million. And Paramount Plus really, that's it? Oh, I'm sorry. They have 63.7 million. So they're doing decent. Now, the wild card in all this, and the one they don't talk about, and it talks about Apple TV and all that too. Nobody cares about that. Amazon Prime has revealed that more than 200 million Prime members worldwide streamed its shows. So that kind of says, well, damn, they're killing it. But the thing is, Amazon Prime, that's not just strictly a streaming service. I think most people are members of Amazon Prime because they want to get free shipping and stuff like that. And it even says that. That's why they kind of don't include Amazon Prime. Because as far as like streaming, Amazon Prime doesn't touch the other ones. It doesn't touch like Netflix. So what do you guys think about this? This is kind of I felt like this was a bit misleading in the way that they were saying it. Also, to add to that, apparently all the companies are adding new tiers. Disney Plus, or Disney said the company announced that Disney Plus with ads, which is a new tier they're doing, will cost $7.99 a month, which is the same price the company now charges for the ad-free version. And that version, the one that everyone who has Disney Plus now has, is going to increase by $3 next month to $11 a month. Or, I'm sorry, in December. And prices for Hulu are going to rise as well. I guess it has multi-tiers, I don't know. But they're all going up a few dollars as well. So Disney is raising the price of all of its tiers. Netflix is not raising the price, but they are coming with a cheaper one for their not ad-free, but ad-included thing. I don't know. And then Hulu, what's funny about this is Hulu, which Disney owns, you pay for that shit and you still get fucking ads that you can't skip. I just noticed that the other day, by the way, when I was watching Prey. It makes you watch fucking ads. I'm like, what the fuck this shit? But anyway, what do you guys think of this little bit of news?
See, this is why I stick with Shudder. It's just a better option.
Shudder's an awesome service.
It is.
They were not mentioned, by the way.
Of course not. They're too niche. But I love just the... It's like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think that Disney took that whole perspective and they're like, we're telling the truth from a certain point of view that, Disney, has all of these subscribers and stuff, but actually, clearly, they don't. So,
I mean, they're doing well. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sitting here trying to say that they're not.
But they're fucking Disney. Like you say, they own everything. They, in theory, and knock on wood, they don't get there, but they should be doing good. That's like, an Olympic runner, finishing behind like a bunch of fourth graders and trying. You expect that. You have them at a higher level. They should be doing well.
Yeah, it's like I think it is kind of to add on to what you said. If Disney didn't do well, if Disney Plus tanked, I think people would be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" But them doing well is kind of like, yeah, and.
Yeah.
If you didn't, we'd be like, what the hell's going on? I mean, it's Disney. They're huge now. Nick, you probably have a little bit more skin in this game. What do you think of all this nonsense? Are you like, I don't give a shit?
No, I care. The problem with Netflix is they're losing subscribers too, so they're having issues right now where you can definitely tell their quality of stuff has gone down. And the funny thing about between Netflix and Disney is Netflix has been doing this, the streaming version since
2005 or 6.
Yeah, when House of Cards came out, and Disney's been doing this for like 3 years now, 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah,
so it's
I know where you're going with this.
It's pretty crazy to think about. No, I'm just saying, like, it's pretty impressive. But the problem with Disney is that they rely on nostalgia, and Netflix doesn't have nostalgia. So,
there's that. But as far as what they've done, Disney has had, and they have. I mean, they've gone up to 150 million subscribers approximately on Disney Plus in 2 years or 3 years, however long it's been. And Netflix, it took them, better part of 15 years or 20 years to get to where they are. You're like, well, they're obviously going to overtake them. But I don't look at it like that because Netflix was first. When they started that, not everybody was streaming Netflix. Not everybody was, the streaming was just this weird thing. People didn't fully understand it. It wasn't until the past few years that it really took off, and a lot of that is because of Netflix. I mean, hell, originally the only place you could stream Netflix was on your computer and an Xbox 360, and now it's everywhere. You can stream just to fucking TVs, and Netflix is, them taking that long, I don't think is indicative of the quality of what they have. Now, I mean, their quality now is different, definitely, and their whole business model is different, but I think that them taking that long is because they were the pioneers in that field. So I think that Disney has done Disney Plus. Even though I'm not a fan of Disney, I think that they've done some good things. But I'm not going to applaud them so much to say, look how much they grew in that time. One being going back to what Triv said, that it's fucking Disney. They're huge, and two, that Disney's they're kind of building off of what Netflix built to a degree. I'm still not taking anything away from them, but that's why I think they had so much growth so quickly as compared to Netflix. Because if Netflix wasn't a thing and Disney did it first and Netflix came out, I don't know if they would have grown that fast because they didn't have that mind share that Disney has built in, but I think they still would have done well quicker.
When you have pre-established things like Netflix did, even though they're kind of the first guys to do streaming, they didn't necessarily do it best. Like, they had those pre-established things, and you kind of go, do I go with new stuff or do I stick with what I know? And so so they kind of have that rut mindset, I'm sure, to some extent, until other people do it first, they're gonna say, "Oh well, other people are doing this. We need to jump on this too."
Yeah, and they also say that one of the reasons that Netflix is not growing that much anymore is because everybody has it. There's there's not real. I mean, it's only 220 million subscribers, but the people that would subscribe to a streaming service, it says that most of them they're just subscribed to it. They have it. They're not going to go and do it anymore. So it's kind of like, yeah, they're not going to have that same growth. And you got to wonder, where is that cap? Is Disney going to hit that? And are they close to that? Is that 220? Is that really truly around the cap? And is Disney Plus going to finally get there and then just kind of like level out as well? I don't know. But I do think that the wording here, and I get it's marketing, all that, but the wording's a little deceptive, and I just kind of wanted to put that out there that no, Disney Plus is not past Netflix, but yeah, Disney doing all right, which I don't think anybody was concerned about that.
They're not hurting.
Yeah, they're going to be okay.